The girls wanted a gut health video, and a gut health video I will give you.
Each day, I'm letting God handle all things above. The things I can't change are the reason you love me. Listen, you can hear them calling my name.
Hello and welcome back to another video. Today we are talking about something that is probably one of my favorite things to talk about, and it should be your favorite thing to talk about. We are talking about gut health. Gut health should be the #1 thing that you focus on at your glow up journey, and I'll explain a little bit later. But first, if you are not already subscribed to the family, go ahead, hit the subscribe button, especially if you like everything glowing up, reinventing yourself, becoming the best version of yourselves. We are literally a community focused on becoming our higher selves. So if that sounds like your thing, go ahead, hit the subscribe button, and go ahead, like this video. Form of manifestation to become your best self, to glow up. Go ahead in the comment section if you have any more tips about gut health, or maybe just something that you found interesting in this video. Now, I usually come to you in very classy outfits when we sit and talk, but I felt for a gut health video, I'm like, let me pull out my little Lululemon jacket. This is actually what I normally wear on a day-to-day basis. It's just some athleisure. But I was like, let's just have a sit-down talk about everything gut health, everything skin, everything digestion, because starting my gut health journey was one of the first things that I did on my physical glow up journey. And from that intention and being very intentional about fixing my gut, everything else from my skin to my mental health to my energy levels just followed. And that is why I'm so excited to talk to you about this today. Also, this video was very highly requested. I made a video on all the things that I have had done. Go ahead, click that video if you haven't already. But I mentioned that I really focused on my gut health a lot. And I've really been, over the past maybe 3 months, I've really been ramping it up. But I've been a gut health girly, and we know all the hot girls have gut problems, so that shouldn't be a thing anymore. Let me, big sister vibes, teach you everything about what I have learned about gut health, my gut health journey, my tips and my tricks, everything like that. So go ahead and keep on watching. I made a video on TikTok. I believe I've reposted it to YouTube Shorts, but if I haven't, oh well. Basically in the video I said my #1 glow up tip is to focus on your gut health. If you don't take anything else in the world, it should be to focus on your gut health, just because of all the things that the gut affects. It affects almost everything, especially everything that, we tend to focus on when we're trying to glow up and when we're trying to become a better version of ourselves from the inside out. Your gut health can affect your skin. It can affect your mental health. It can affect your energy. It can obviously affect pain levels, painful bloating. It can affect your physical, how you physically look. You might be bloated, and that's not really actually what you look like. You're literally just bloated. Gut health is literally integral to your glow up. Gut health, glow up. Gut health, glow up. It should be one in the same. I know you're probably already sick of me saying it, but let me explain a little bit what originally I thought gut health was, or a poor gut, and what gut health actually is, and then I'll explain a little bit about how I kind of got started on my gut health journey. Hopefully. So I feel like most people think that poor gut health is painful bloating, maybe gas, when we think of gut health. In actuality, your gut health can be acne, breakouts, various different skin issues. It can be weight gain, it can be belly fat, it can be brain fog, fatigue, low energy, lack of focus, constipation. When you focus on your gut, like I keep saying, because it affects so many different areas of your body from the inside out, truly, it's just gonna make you wanna do better in a lot of different areas of your life. You don't, crave unhealthy foods anymore once you start really focusing on your gut. When you start focusing on your gut and your face starts to clear up, you're not gonna wanna do the same things that put you in a position to where you have a leaky gut, or your gut is compromised, or your microbiome is compromised. You're not even going to want to. So when you start focusing on your gut health, it's almost just like a rainfall effect. You literally just start to glow up. I'm gonna break this video up into 4 different parts. The first part, I'm going to talk about my journey. The second part, I'm going to go into supplements that I personally use. I'm not telling you to take any of these. And then the third thing I'm going to do is talk about things that I have done to fix my gut. And the fourth thing is just maybe some extra tips and advice that I would give you if you are focused on your gut health for your glow up journey. Let's get started with my journey. Now, I have always, since the beginning of time, always dealt with stomach issues. Always, 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 always. And I just thought that that was just kind of life. Like, I thought everybody kind of got really tired after they ate. Everybody got the itis, or everybody had certain foods that, you know, they were very intolerant to. Everyone that I knew was lactose intolerant. So it was very normalized. It wasn't anything that I was like, oh, like I need to fix this. You know what I mean? And honestly, it wasn't until I was in law school that I felt like when I was under a lot of stress and my life was low-key falling apart, I feel like my gut was already compromised, but it started to get really bad. Again, this is gonna be a very safe space, so it might be a little TMI. But the turning point for me was when I started to have blood in my stool. That was a big wake-up call that the stress that I was dealing with on the outside was affecting my gut. Like, again, I had always had stomach problems. My stomach was, at that point, was probably hurting like 3-4 times a week. There was one point in my life where I would literally be keeled over in so much pain from my gut. And, you know, I've always dealt with like constipation issues and stuff like that and being intolerant to foods. But when I saw blood, I was like, oh, we have a real problem here. We have a real problem here, and I need to fix it. When I left law school and I was at home with myself, again, I started with internal work. I started with journaling. I started with therapy, you know, all the things for your like internal glow up. When I started to think about my physical glow up, I wanted to heal my gut out of like, I need to fix this blood issue. You know what I mean? Maybe you're a little bit more proactive than me when you see this video, because I need to heal this. Like I cannot keep bleeding. Like something is wrong. You know what I mean? I think I was like talking about it, and then I think my phone heard me, you know, and all of a sudden on my timeline on TikTok, there was all of these gut health videos, supplements to take. And I remember coming across something about a leaky gut. And I remember seeing the symptoms of gut health issues. And that list that I told you about before, I remember looking at it and I was like, acne, very fatigued, how stress can like induce it, brain fog, low moods, just gas, painful bloating. I was like, I have all of these symptoms. I have all of these symptoms, and you know, should I have probably gone to the doctor and just figured it out? Yes. But I was in TikTok University and I was like, you know what? Like, I think I have obviously I have a gut health issue. I have an intestinal issue. Something's wrong. You know what I mean? So let me start with my gut health, because if these are all of the symptoms of a poor gut or a leaky gut, and I can kind of like fix all these different symptoms and like get it at the source, that would be amazing if I can start to heal my gut. So at that point, I was constipated. I was pretty sure I had a leaky gut. Really painful bloating. I'm talking keeled over painful bloating. I suffered a lot of fatigue after I ate. And then I would always, depending on what I ate, I always had like an ascended or a descended stomach, and it was very visible, like very visible after I ate. So it was really bad. And again, like I said, I should not be in pain every day. Like, this is not how a normal person lives. I did my research, girl, and throughout a lot of, again, my own personal research, this is honestly what works for me. I am not a doctor. I'm not going to tell you what to take. Again, I never really went to a doctor for this, and you really probably should. But these are honestly just what I've taken, what works for me. There are some of these where I'm like, do your research, and there's some of these where it's like, girl, just take this. I will have links in my bios to all of these. They will probably be commissionable links. If you don't feel like supporting me or anything like that, girl, that's perfectly fine. Go ahead, Google it. So let's get into the supplements that I am currently taking, have taken, that I feel like really jump started my gut health healing journey. These are my babies. Okay, let's go through them. So this is the first supplement I ever took. This is the the Daily Cleanse. Has a lot of amazing products on their website that are really attuned to a lot of different issues. I know they have a specific prebiotic and a probiotic that's specifically for gut health. That one was okay to me. I found better kind of supplements, but I have always loved the Daily Cleanse. It says it helps clear your skin and your body from toxins, contains green algae and detox herbs. The Daily Cleanse is it's just amazing, especially for your like skin. Again, with me and my gut health really affected my skin. My skin always clears up when I'm on these. I have been taking these probably since 2019. I haven't taken these as much lately just because I am on a detox currently for my gut. But these I would highly recommend. These are amazing. So I have two things that I have done brand deals on, but that have like literally changed my life. Literally changed my life. One of them is from JS Health, and it's called Skin and Digestion. You'll find that a lot of these digestion supplements are also like tied to skin. If you're dealing with a lot of skin issues, especially like on your cheek area, it might be gut. This one was really good. Again, I did a brand deal with them, and I was obviously just taking them because I'm not going to sell y'all any supplements that I don't personally take. And again, that was on TikTok. So again, if I'm mentioning this on YouTube, you know it's good. JS Health in general, like they have a whole bunch of different, I liked a lot of their like combinations. Like next one, this is just in general. This is the Women's Once Daily Vitamin. This is just good all around. It's a whole food multivitamin. Honestly, for me, what this did is I think this helped my body and especially like my gut in a way to give me more energy. I have seen a significant increase in my energy when I take these. Holy Grail, I will continue to buy this with my own money. Again, I did a brand deal with them, but it's bomb. Right now, I've been taking two main things for my gut health. They're both from Nature's Sunshine. We'll get into a little bit how I go to like a herb shop and a holistic healing place for my gut health. But the first one is a probiotic. It's a delayed release, broad spectrum probiotic blend, high potency. It looks like this. I personally pick these up in person in Atlanta, but I'm sure they have a website that I will find and I will link them down below. And the other one that the person at the Holistic Medical Spa told me to take is food enzymes. And this is going to be really good for like that occasional indigestion. It's going to be really good for like your immune system, but especially your gut health. Food enzymes have been amazing. Give you one more that I've really been liking. This one is from Ritual, not sponsored by them, but I did do a brand deal with them over on TikTok. This is a Symbiotic Plus. So this is gonna have your pre, pro, and postbiotic, like with a delayed release. If you're really trying to heal your gut health and you want a probiotic, this is probably the #1 supplement that I would recommend to start off. That and the Daily Cleanse. This stuff is so good. It's science-backed. It's super good. Again, I did a brand deal with them, but I want to see if I can bring my discount code over here. If I can, then I will include it in the description, just so you can get like a little bit of money off, or maybe you're already subscribed to Ritual. But yeah, that one is very good. Let's talk about powdered supplements. If you know me, if you are following me from TikTok, you would know that I've been talking about gut health, and you would have known exactly what I'm about to talk about now. This is L-glutamine. This is probably, I got mine from Amazon. This is probably the #1 thing that helped with my painful bloating. Not only did this help with my painful bloating, but I was trying to explain it to my boyfriend last night. I sent him the link. I was trying to explain it to my boyfriend last night, but I felt like there was a certain way my body looked when it was bloated, and it had like a lining of just constant bloating. And then I feel like the L-glutamine like shed that bloating so I could actually see what my body looks like. And I don't know how else to put it other than that, but it's just so good. It works so well for me. And I know people take it for like muscle recovery, maybe immune support. I personally take it every single day, whether I'm working out or not. I personally don't notice the taste in it. I put it in my big Stanley cup, and I put ice water in it, and I don't notice the smell. But a scoop of this a day, this was probably my best discovery for gut health. Another thing that I was taking just for skin purposes, but I didn't even realize that it was helping healing my gut. But now that I look back on it, I'm like, oh yeah, like I could definitely like see the difference. Was collagen. So I use the one from Vital Proteins. These are the collagen peptides. Now I know a number of people were like, no, Vital Proteins, like something was bad. I forget what something was bad with Vital Proteins. But y'all, I've really tried other collagens. I really have. And I keep coming back to this one. It's unflavored. It helps with my, I was taking it for my skin. I'm still taking it for my skin. It does amazing stuff for my skin. But collagen will really help to repair your gut lining. And I have honestly noticed a difference with that. I mentioned earlier how I am on a cleanse right now. The cleanse is called, I don't even know how to call it. This is what it's called. Also from Nature's Sunshine. It's the Intestinal System Support 15-day program. So it has 1 liver balance capsule, 1 cellular detox capsule, 1 lower bowel stimulator capsule, a couple of other capsules with burdock root, black walnut. To maximize the benefits, you eat a healthy and balanced diet, you increase your physical activity, and drink plenty of water throughout the day. So I did notice with this that it was, how do I say this? It was increasing my bowel movement so much and it was making them too loose. And they said on the back of it, if it's making it too loose, then go to once a day. So I have been taking this once a day. So instead of a 15-day program, this is gonna be a 30-day program for me. And I've been taking this and I have been very, very, very satisfied. I actually cannot tell you the last time my stomach hurt. I can't tell you. On a daily basis, what I take right now is I'm really on the Nature's Sunshine because that's what my the holistic med spa recommends to me. But I can't tell you the last time I had painful bloating. Okay, so I talked about my gut health journey. I talked about the supplements that I use. Now I want to talk about the things that I am currently doing to heal my gut. The first thing that I would recommend if you are just starting off on your gut health journey, the first thing I would do is go and get a colonic. Don't buy a supplement. Don't buy anything. Just go and get a colonic. I won't explain what a colonic is. You can do your own research. But when I tell you that colonic low-key changed my life, it will just flush you out of all of your toxins. Make sure you drink a lot of water. But it will literally flush you out and it will like reset your body, reset your intestines, reset your gut. And from that point onwards, you're not even going to want to put anything unhealthy in your body anymore. And from that, your supplements are going to work better. They're going to penetrate more. Just get a colonic. First thing, pay for a colonic. You will feel so much better. You will have increased energy. You will sleep better. We carry like 10 to 15 pounds of waste in us. Like, go ahead, get the colonic. So that's the first thing that I really kind of action steps that I took to heal my gut, like a physical way of healing my gut. The next thing I did is I had a detox day. Now I got a Clean Start here in Atlanta, which is a holistic like med spa kind of thing. So that's where I did my colonic, and I also did a detox day full of like different drinks, infrared sauna, a lymphatic drainage massage. I even did a foot detox, just a full detox day. Now, if you have something close to you like that you can just do a detox day, I would recommend doing that. If not, again, I'm just going to go back to it. Just go and get that colonic. And then those supplements that I recommended, take those after the colonic and stuff like that. Another thing that I have really been focusing on doing is increasing my water intake. Usually I have my Stanley cup, but it's in my other room. They sent me this in PR. It's called Eternal Water, and I actually can't stop drinking it. So bougie. I think I might order it again for myself. So bougie. I don't know, but it's just good water. So I've definitely been trying to increase my water intake. I was going around a gallon of water a day. That was like my goal, but I was really just looking up online, and not everybody has to obviously drink a gallon. There's a way to calculate how much water you need for your body weight and your height and everything like that, if you just want to like Google it. So at minimum, I drink that amount, but ideally I try to drink a gallon of water a day. Water intake is going to be so important for your gut health. And then lastly, one of the things that I am actively did is I reduced. Now I am just never gonna be the type of person where it's like no carbs, no dairy, no sugar. I'm cutting everything out. Girl, no. I love a pasta. I love a little cheat day. If I tell myself I can't do anything, it makes me want to do it even more. And I'm just like not in that mindset. If I'm just like, you know what, just reduce it. Just reduce it. Like if you have a bagel in the morning, maybe just no more carbs for the rest of the day. So I really took action in reducing my dairy, reducing my carbs, reducing my sugar. You know, if I have something sugary or there's a lot of sugar in it for lunch, that's it. That's your sugar intake for the day. And then I really focused on low inflammatory foods. And I have a chart that I've been following on Pinterest that I can post in the description. But those are the main things that I would do. Now let's go into my tips and advice if you are trying to focus on your gut health. These are my tips and advice if you are just starting on your gut health journey. If everything that I've said in this video is like, oh my gosh, I have all of those symptoms. I'm sick of the painful bloating. When I look in the mirror, like this is not how my body's supposed to look. Like there's a body underneath this body. Like I need to heal my gut. These are my tips and advice. One, I know I didn't take this advice, but I want you to take this advice. Just go and get tested. Go and get tested. Go get a GI map. Just go and get tested. It might just like be easier to just, instead of trying to like figure it out on your own or figure out what to do, just go and get tested. Second thing is, it's gonna sound dumb, but you need to eat slower and you actually need to chew your food. I've been very, very mindful of eating slower. It's great for your intestinal tract. Again, I don't know the research behind it, but whenever you look at like gut health texts or literature, eat slower. Just eat slower. Be mindful of the foods you have for a week. Now, what does that mean? It means like if you have painful bloating or you get really tired, you get headaches after food, literally eat your normal diet for the rest of the week. Eat breakfast and then just jot down in your notes like tired after breakfast or headache after lunch. And then slowly switch things out. Like maybe like you have a bagel and an egg for breakfast. Maybe the next day you don't have a bagel and you just like have an egg and some fruit. All of a sudden you don't feel tired. Okay, noted. You know what I mean? So test it out for a week, write in your notes, and then after that week, you'll be able to see a pattern about what's affecting you. You know, obviously you can like literally just go to the doctor and they will probably tell you what you're allergic to or intolerant to, but this is the budget way to do that. Another thing you can do is follow a low FODMAP diet. FODMAP diet. I don't personally do that because I don't like following diets. I just like reducing stuff. But I know so many people with gut health, especially on TikTok, they follow this diet, healed. Obviously things like reducing your stress. Like I said, I was starting to see blood in my gut health because I was that stressed out. It's crazy. Getting enough sleep, eating more fats, eating more fibers, things like that. Another thing that I don't have with me, but especially if you think you have a leaky gut, going and getting bone broth. Bone broth, bone broth, bone broth. I remember when I was like, my gut is so bad. And I started to take bone broth and it literally saved me. Like bone broth saved me. I got mine off of Amazon. I will leave it in the description like with everything else. But bone broth will save you, especially if gut health. Bone broth will save you. When I started to heal my gut, so many things improved for me. One, I was in a better mood. Like I felt like I almost had a demon on me, child. Like something in my gut was like not right. It was not right at all. I literally felt like such in a better mood. Like my brain fog lifted. I was in a better mood. Very much increase in energy. Like that was one of the major things. My skin started to clear up. Oh my gosh, my skin started to clear up so much. I felt very much less inflamed. Like when I woke up, my face was less puffy. I felt less heavy. Obviously, like when I look in the mirror, my stomach, my body just felt tighter. It didn't feel like there was so much waste in it. Other things like a stronger immune system. I had better sleep, again, better energy. Like these were all things that I noticed from improving my gut health. So when we talk about Glowup journey and we talk about becoming our best selves and feeling good and looking good, it really all stemmed from my gut health. Like when I started to reduce like my sugars and my dairies, I started to see a change in my body. I had a lot more energy to like go work out. I was getting enough sleep. So like everything just started to fall in line when I started to improve my gut health. I hope this video was super informative. I hope it was super good. I like how we can just like chit chat and like talk about gut health, talk about how we want to improve ourselves, talk about glowing up. And it feels just like nice and natural. And hopefully my advice, you know, resonated. And hopefully, you know, you pick up some of those supplements and you have a good experience with them. Let me know down in the comments if you have any more gut health tips. And like this video if you're trying to heal your gut, and go ahead and subscribe to the family if you haven't already. I hope this video was helpful, and I'll catch you later. Bye, y'all.
Over the place, I can't sit in one place. I'm not ashamed at all. Still finding myself, let alone a soulmate, I'm just saying.